You're crazy. Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes. Am I?
So, UK rapper Swarmz, yeah, finds himself in a lot of hot water over the weekend after the Ferrari that he rented or has rented in his name, yeah, was crashed. And it got crashed into a bus in London somewhere. Now, from the video that I've got, or from the footage I could find, yeah, it's not clear as to whether he crashed the Ferrari or it was one of his entourage that crashed the Ferrari. Because you kind of hear him going, oh man, man's crashed the car, you know. But it's unclear if he meant himself or somebody else.
Never crashed a fucking Ferrari, bro. Bro, it's a jolt. Look at that. Fuck's sake, bro.
Right. Now, whew, that's gonna sting, yeah? Because I think the reason why he had the Ferrari, they were doing a video, there was a Lamborghini in there as well. They were doing a video, I think they were promoting something. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Now, that's not clear, right? But the fact is, though, is that, yeah, is that the front of this car lick off, yeah? And there's a little image of the bus that he licked into, right? Now, a lot of people are going and saying, well, you know what, right? Wow, you know, what can't insurance pay for it and this, that, and the other. And I think, I kind of thought the same thing myself. You know what, at the end of the day, if you rented a car out, you know what I mean? You paid a little £500 access there, the insurance will cover it. But I think it's more, I don't think the agreement that they had with the rental company was that way. I think it was because Swarmz is such a, has such a good social media following, millions and millions of viewers on his Instagram, not millions and millions, but I think he's got over 1 million viewers on his, followers on his Instagram and things like that. You can bargain yourself into getting really good deals where you can get the man who owns a Ferrari to lend it to you for nothing, yeah, but then you have to promote the shit out of his company on your Instagram kind of thing. You know what I mean? And in those kind of situations now, what you'll find is that, right, certain formalities, certain things just kind of like, yeah, don't worry about that, yeah, right? And unfortunately for Swarmz, in this situation, yeah, he's got this Ferrari, yeah. He's got it under this gentleman's agreement, as it's been called, like Express the Truth called it, and the gentleman's agreement. Big props out to Express the Truth, by the way. And he took the car, and it's one of those ones where, it's one of those attitudes where you think, it will never happen to me, yeah. But unfortunately, it did, yeah. And now he finds himself in £100,000. Well, the number's been thrown around as £100,000. I think in the video I watched, the owner was saying, well, you know what, right, the car's worth £250,000 or 200 something thousand pounds, and it's a write-off. He can't do nothing with it now. You know what I mean? So he's offering to Swarmz. He says, well, you know what, tell you what, you buy it off me as it is, yeah, and then you know what I mean? And we're good. You know what I mean? At least you have a Ferrari to say you can own. At least now you can say you own a Ferrari, whatever condition it's in, right? But again, it's a fucked up situation to be in, yeah? And what it is now, for me personally, yeah, right, I'd have to look for solutions, yeah? But before I start giving my ideas and solutions, what he could probably do to get out of this, or to try and at least ease this kind of like pressure on himself, yeah, these are the times now where you really, really find out who your friends are, yeah? And who your crew is, yeah? Because I know, I put my house on it. I put my house on it, yeah? When he posted that little picture in the video and he's saying, oh man, man's crashed a Ferrari, you know, yeah? I know that there are a lot of people in his camp, yeah? Or there would be a lot of guys in his crew, yeah? That would be like, look at that, hear how much it's gonna cost, and all of a sudden, yeah, they'll be like, yeah, man, don't worry about it, yeah, man, we'll sort it out, I got you, we got you, yeah? Yeah, all right, safe, yeah, man, call me next week, yeah? Right? Saying all of this, I got you, as they're pedaling backwards, dipping out of the situation, yeah? This is what he's gonna find, yeah? And you know, don't get me wrong, he'll have one or two loyal brethren that are gonna like this. They're gonna sit in the yard, sipping on the little brandy or whatever and been going like, wow, man, this is fucked up. But for a lot of those coat hangers or coat tailors, yeah, you see how fast they just disappear from the situation, yeah? So that's the one thing, yeah? Now, the other thing is that that I would kind of like could be concerned about is that there's also this other matter of paying it back, right? And one thing I hope he doesn't really do in that is go back down that road. You know what I mean? Because I can imagine that there will be a few guys, yeah, that will say, well, you know what, yeah, it's 100 bag. We've got a couple of licks for you, mate. You know what I mean? I know the quick lick here and the quick lick there. You know what I mean? If you want to get that quick dough quick. And it'd be one of those ones where, and I think for me personally, when you have situations like this where you're doing something out of desperation, or you're doing something like in a rush, or out of, whatever it is, you don't think clearly. You know what I mean? You don't think clearly. You just, right, yeah, cool, yeah, okay, let's go and do it. And then that's where things really totally fuck up. And next thing you know, he'll be spending the next 15 years in jail. Yeah, and I really hope he don't go down that road. You know what I mean? Because that would be just like, detrimental to his career and stuff. And then finally, I just wanted to say that, one way of, what I was thinking, yeah, of how he could get out of this situation, yeah, because he's got over 1 million people that follow him on Instagram, and I'm sure his other social medias are kicking off and all of those things there. He's got a good following. And here's a way you could test your fandom, yeah, right? And what you could do is set up a GoFundMe page. And on that GoFundMe page, you set a limit. So say you set a 5 or a 10 or a limit. You can't pay no more than that, yeah. But then you get but then you promote it. You make a video expressing the situation you're in. Well, we kind of already most people already know, but you kind of go over and go, yeah, well, you're not right. Right about now, man, need to make this look change. And what you could do is, for those who paid up, because I think they get a list of a register of who's paid and contributed, yeah? You do them like a free album, or you get them a free ticket to the next, when the Corona thing's all over, they can, get to go to your concert for free, or, give them something that they can say, okay, then for the £10 they contributed into the GoFundMe page, yeah, they will get this later on down the road. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm a man who tries to think of solutions and shit like this, you know what I mean? And then finally, before I go, you know what I mean? Another unfortunate thing is that what this has exposed, yeah, is how sometimes, or not sometimes, for a lot of the man who are stunting, yeah, got all the gold, doing the 50 grand challenges and all them things there, yeah, this just goes to show that you ain't liquid like that, yeah? And things like this, how now, kind of like people like, well, hold on a second. I thought the way that my man's got money like this in the video, when he's wearing the Rolexes and the this, that and the other, and he's walking around with all Louis Vuitton, spending 10 grand, 15 grand on clothes like it ain't nothing, yeah? £100,000 should be a problem to him, yeah? But clearly it is, because he ain't liquid like that. And what it is that for a lot of rappers, or for a lot of people in that industry, yeah, they feel that because they made maybe 20 grand or 30 grand on the last show, that's not a salary. That's not, you don't get paid that every week. Yeah, you're on, like, what's the term? You're on like a pay as you go thing. You know what I mean? You do a show, you get paid a big amount of money, but if you don't do another show for the next year, you ain't got none. See, that's got to last you. You got to pay your bills and stuff out of that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of showed that we need to kind of like, for a lot of them young rappers now, they need to look at their money management. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go deep into that yet, because the story was literally about Swarmz crash, having the Ferrari crashed. And but let me know what you think in the comments below. You know what I mean? Do you think the GoFundMe thing's a good idea? I'm out. Peace.
Yes. Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes.